Welcome to Flash CS5 tutorial 36. It's a two-player game, part 2. It's a follow-up to the tutorial 35, which was part 1 naturally. And that's what I have opened on my monitor right now. The first thing we want to do is unlock the two bottom ball layers so that when we test this out we don't have to go through this maze. Put one there and put one here. Just make sure they're not hitting any of the little blocks at the moment. Lock them. Select your highest layer, insert a layer, call it target, T-A-R-G, it's good enough. Make sure the first frame is opened of that new layer. Open your library panel and bring out another one of these bars, movie clips. Open the properties panel, and down here you should have this color effects. We want tint, and I'm going to make it more red than anything else. There it is there. Certainly darker than the other one. No, one a little different than that. There, I like that color. Any color you want. And pick up the selection, the free transform tool, and just make it slightly, it's a little, just a wee bit longer, and put it right down here. Now try to make it center to those two, because the first one that touches this is the one that's going to win. Let's give this an instance name, TARG_MC. Lock that layer. Insert a layer and call it win, W-I-N. Select the second layer, second frame. Select the second frame, insert a blank keyframe, and with your text tool pick up a red color and write, I want a lot bigger font than that. I'm going to go up to about 30. I got 34 there. Red wins, R-E-D W-I-N-S, red wins. Insert a keyframe in the third frame. Insert a blank keyframe. Pick up blue this time and write blue wins. Go up to the actions layer, insert blank keyframe, insert blank keyframe, and in both of those let's put a stop, S-T-O-P, open close bracket semicolon. Copy that. Go into this one, open the actions panel up, paste it. So now I think let's just check this one, make sure we have a stop on this one. No, yes we do. Okay, if we have it, make sure you got one there. Now, select frame 1 of the actions panel, open the actions panel, and way down here, down, where we're testing for the hits. Here we go, where blue ball hits. At the end of that section, after we did this last big if here, I want you to type in the code for this if statement. And it says if, open bracket, capital BALL underscore MC, period, hit test object, open bracket, TARG, capital T underscore MC, close bracket, same format. So this is when the blue ball hits the object. Open curly bracket, go to and stop frame 3. That's where we got that sign that says blue wins, semicolon, close bracket. Copy that. Come down to the very bottom after this red one, paste it, Paste it in here. And now it's going to be the red ball. So right there put an R. And this was frame 2. And don't worry about this. It's just some stuff that I had here that I was using. And let's make sure there's no errors. I don't think. So now we're going to have it jump to these 2 frames when we hit it. So let's just test this. I know we're going to have some problems with this, but let's do the blue first. The blue hit and says blue wins. Okay, let's see if the red will work. Moving the red with the L key, red wins. But each time we get these errors that say cannot access a property or a method of a nulled object, and that's because we're testing for something that isn't in these frames. So the easiest way to get around them is, let's draw a line down like this, insert keyframes, draw a line down here, insert keyframes. Now let's try this again. Test movie, and we'll do the D key and the blue wins, and see I don't get that error. And let's see if we can make the red win. And I'm using the L key and the red wins. Okay, now the only thing is I like to, when it wins, not to see all this stuff. So this is how we're going to get around that. Lock all the layers, select the targ layer, insert a layer, and call it BG. BG win. It's going to be a fake background for the wins. So the second frame here, right click, insert a blank keyframe, and this is what we're going to do. Pick up a something that'll work with both colors. Here, like a grayish color. There, I got a gray. Rectangle tool, and make a rectangle the size of the stage. And all of it disappears except for that win. Now, if somebody is watching this that can tell me a way of coding this, I'd appreciate it. I tried removing the function, the gain function, and it'll work with one color but not the other. It'll work with the blue ball but not with the red, and vice versa. I tried relocating them, but if someone is actually looking at this and can tell me how to do it, I'd really appreciate that. So let's just test this one more time. Here we go. I'll do blue first. Blue wins. No faults. Test it again. Using my L key. Red wins. All we got to do now is put the red ball and blue ball back where they belong. So make sure all the layers are locked. Unlock the red and the blue layers. And go up here in the actions panel, and if you look here, it tells us where those balls should be. My red ball is on X40 and Y 305.25. That's where my red is going, 305.25, and my Y, it's going to be 40 for sure, because they're in the same axis, and it's 94.95. So all we gotta do is go back to here, pull this up. Let's select one of those balls. I'm going to do the blue one first. Open the properties panel. The X was 40 and the Y was 94.95, and that should put it somewhere around here. That's right. Select the red ball. It was axis was 40, and its Y was 305.25. And now the game is ready to play, and I'll just play it once Test the movie. See if I can get one of these to go through. Going up with the L key, over with the, up with the I, over with the L. I'm going to come down with the M key, and I can see right now that I cannot, oh, I gotta do some things. I don't think I can fit through here, so let's straighten that out. Okay. Lock all the layers. Unlock the barriers layer top and bottom. Select this barrier, tab it up about 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tab this one, I'm saying tab, but I mean arrow keys. Tab this, arrow this one down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, the only thing we got to do now is, right now, he could just come up here and across like that and win. So we got to put another barrier here and a barrier here. Okay. Lock all the layers. Select the barrier layer here. Insert another layer. Call it up, down, or BAR long. LONG, barrier long. Select that first frame. Open the library panel, bring that barrier out. Free transform tool. Make it as long as the stage. That's good enough. You'd never be able to figure it out. Right click, copy it. Right click, paste in place. Arrow keys, bring it down. Now you can have it just a little bit off the stage, but make sure you can't get through that little hole there. That's all. Make sure they can't get the ball through that hole. All right. This one we got to give a name to. Let's call it BAR up, UP underscore MC, bar up. Let's call this one bar down, BAR DN underscore MC, and we got to code that. Go in here, open the actions panel. Let's go down to the very bottom first here and see this section here where this last test. I think there's only 2 in this one. That's perfect. Yep. Grab this curly bracket all the way up to there. Right click, copy. Put a space in, paste it here, and it's this one right here. So it's the red ball, and it's going to be that, we call it BAR UP, I believe. And we call this one BAR DW. I think. I'll just go back and check first. Bar up, bar down. Let's go here back to the main timeline and just check that one. BARUP with a capital U. DN was the down. So UP DN. And if we did it wrong, it will tell me. So that's for that one. And there's no sense of cutting. Well, we can cut and paste. Let's do that. Let's cut this, copy this, copy, go up to the blue ball where it's just called ball, right here. There's that last test. There's the hit for the go to from the target. Enter, paste it in here. Got a few changes to make. The first thing, got to change this, get rid of this R. The targets stay the same. Get rid of this R and this R. The 40 stays the same, but this, copy this 94 point, I don't know what yours is. Yours is going to be different than mine. Copy, paste it in here, and that should be it. just going to test to make sure I can get through. Let's just test the blue one. It's going to go up with my W key. I'm going to go with, and now I'm going to go up and hit that target, and boom, puts me right back to here where I started. So I think that's it. I think that's enough for this tutorial. I hope you learned something from this tutorial, and I hope you use what you learned.